Good morning, dear children. Today we are here for our English class. Today we are going to learn a poem. The heading of the poem is This morning is our history test on page 31. On page 31, this morning is our history test. Now, this poem is written by Ken Nesbitt. The name down on that it is page written Ken Nesbitt. Okay, now he writes most of the poem for the children. Most of the poem for the children like you. Understand? Ken Nesbitt is a American poet. Okay, Ken Nesbitt is a American poet. This is all about the poet. Now let us come to the poem. I will read the poem stanza wise for you. Now, what is stanza? Stanzas are divided lines. Can you see? Stanzas are divided lines or straight lines. Straight lines in the poem. Now, this is the whole form or full form. This is the whole form or full form. In the first lines, there are 8 lines. In the first, there are 8 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 lines. Okay. Now, how is the... It is called first stanza. It is called first stanza. Now, sometimes in the stanza, there are 4 or 6 lines. 4 or 6 lines. It differs. It is according to the poem to divide. Okay. Now let us read. I will read this poem and attentively listen to it. And there are any difficult words, I will underline it. Pay attention to it. This morning is our history test. I have pinned my notes inside my vest. Inside my coat, I wrote my notes, including dates and famous quotes. I have written more upon my hand that only I can understand. And in my socks and sleeves I stored my scribbled notes in secret code. Now I will explain the poem. This morning is our history test. I have pinned my notes inside my vest. Inside my coat, I wrote my notes. Now, the notes were written in the vest and the vest and the coat and even in the hand. The notes written in the vest, in the coat and even in the hand. The notes were written about the dates. In history there are lots of dates. So it was written in the vest and the coat and in the hand. And also written the famous quotes of the special people. There are special quotes which they quoted. So those quotes were written in the what is that called, in that vest and coat and in the hand, all these. And notes were stay, that only I can understand, and in my socks and sleeves stored and scribbled notes in secret code. Now, here what happened? Notes were packed or staved. Here you see the underline this word. Stewed means stewed. Past tense is the present past tense is stored. So stored. What is that? Stored means packed. Nicely packed, and somewhere it is kept. No one could see. And no one will see them. And kept them in also in the socks. After all that packed, that notes packed and kept in the socks. After that, even in the sleeves, can you see here? In this sleeves it was kept. This is a sleeves. This is called sleeves. In the sleeves it is kept. It was written in a such a way. It was written in a such a way no one can understand. No one can understand. Only he could understand. Why? Because he has written the secret code. Here it is written here. Secret code it is written in that notes. So only he can understand that the language secret code what he has written. This is all about the first stanza. The poet poet says he has prepared very hard for his history test. For his history test, he has prepared very hard by making lot of notes and cheats. Cheats why require? We required to cheat in the exam. We require a cheats. So he has prepared cheats which he has hidden in his clothing. Clothing means he is wearing clothes. Can you see? So the wearing clothes, in this clothing he has hidden them, that notes in a secret code. Now main gist of the poem is the main gist of this stanza is the poet plans to cheat during the test. The poet plans to cheat during the test. This is all about first stanza. First only I told you what is stanza. The poem which has got sometimes 4 lines, 6 lines, 8 lines. And they are divided. These lines are divided. That is called a stanza. I told you in the beginning. This is what. Now I ask you to underline from this stanza the difficult words. First one here underline pinned. Pinned. Okay. Now second including. Including. Then famous. Quotes. Okay, then you come scribbled. These are the sleeves. These are the typical words. You have to underline and you have to learn them. You have to pinned means already we are in the safety pin or anything you are pinning somewhere. Okay, including in that already everything is there. The dates and what is that quotes, the famous quotes people which have written included in that, included, kept. Okay, stewed means here packed and kept separately, packed. Okay, sleeves these are called sleeves. Scribbled means simply just like that here and there you are doing, that is called scribbled. Just like this you do, no? You can understand that language, others cannot understand. Okay, this is all about first stanza. Now coming to the second stanza. Okay, now second stanza, first I will read for you. I have written down so many names of winners of Olympic Games, of buildings, people, places too, from Tennessee to Timbuktu. I even copied down a piece, an ancient Rome and ancient Greece, plus everything from Shakespeare's plays to who invented mayonnaise. To who invented mayonnaise. Now, what is here mayonnaise? Mayonnaise is a what is that called? Do you know? You use every day in your breakfast and all. Is a thick green food. One kind of not liquid also, little thick food which mostly used in sandwiches or breads and chapatis. You put and eat them. Mayonnaise. Okay, that is a mayonnaise. Okay, now coming to the explanation of the part. Now coming to the explanation of the part. Here he has written the notes in the name of the winners in the Olympic Games. Now I have written down so many names of winners of Olympic Games. He has written the notes in the name of the winners. Name of the winners in the Olympic Games. Understood? All those who have won the games, their names he has written. Names of the buildings. Names of the buildings he has written. People he has written. Places too. Now, name of the buildings, people, places, all that he has written in that notes. Now, here come to the next line. Tennessee to Timbuktu. What is Tennessee here? Tennessee is a Timbuktu. Tennessee is a state in America. Tennessee is a state in America. Underline that word. Tennessee is a this one. State is a state in America. What is Timbuktu now? Timbuktu is a city of West Africa. Timbuktu is a city west of Africa. Underline that word. Timbuktu, underline. Okay. Now, so he has written many notes about that also. He has written Tennessee to Timbuktu. I told you Tennessee is a city in America and Timbuktu is a city of West Africa. Okay. So he has written many notes about that. Many notes about. Then come to next line. Then what is that he has written? On ancient Rome and ancient Greece. Also he has written of ancient Rome and ancient Greece. Rome is the capital of Italy. Now Rome is the capital of Italy. Some called Italy and some called Italy. Now both the pronunciation are correct. So some called Italy and some call Italy. So both the pronunciation is a same. Okay. Now we also have a capital of India. Which is the capital of India? Delhi. Now Delhi is the capital of our India. So same thing. Rome is the capital of Italy. Understood? Now he has written about Greece. Now coming down here, Rome, ancient Greece again. Ancient Rome and ancient Greece. These are ancient places. Plus everything from Shakespeare's plays to who invented mayonnaise. Now, what he has written about? He has written about Greece, country. About Greece he has written. Now, first let us see. Greece is a country in southern Europe. Greece is a country in southern Europe. He says that he has written the whole about Shakespeare plays. Now, whatever Shakespeare is about all the dramas and plays he has written in that notes. Okay, also he has written about the person who invented mayonnaise. Now he has written the person who has invented mayonnaise. About that also he has written. I told you in the beginning, mayonnaise is a thick green food which mostly used in sandwiches chapati or bread. Understand? So you all about this form second stanza you understood nicely, I hope. I think you understood nicely. If not, once more I can explain to you. Nicely you have to read and understand. Now, here in the second stanza, the poet describes all about the notes. What he has written is he has made about sports, names of buildings, places. He has notes on history, Shakespeare, and about the inventor of mayonnaise. Okay, all the notes he has made about this. Now, just the main theme of this stanza is the poet believes his notes are very thorough, very nicely he has prepared them, very thorough, and he has the answers to all the possible questions. Now, whichever questions comes in this stanza, he has a answer for it. He is sure of it, and he has made very nicely that notes and kept in a secret code, and only he knows about this. All those this stanza says. Now, third stanza I will explain to you tomorrow, because only for today this two enough. Now, difficult words once more see here, underline. Pinned, pinned. Okay. Then, including, including. Famous, famous. Codes. Okay. Sleeves, stored, scribbled, scribbled. Secret, code. Tennessee, Timbuktu, Greece, Rome, mayonnaise, mayonnaise. Okay, now this much you prepare yourself and learn this poem. First paragraph only you learn by heart. Only first paragraph. There are 8 lines are there. Understood? I told you sometimes the whole poem I described you how what is the stanza. So how many lines? Sometimes the poem has only 4, sometimes 6, sometimes 8, and 10 very rare. Okay, all that homework is for today. Learn this and also what is that called? Write 5 lines of copywriting the same poem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines you write in your copywriting nicely, neatly. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This is all about for my English class today. Have a nice day. God bless you and keep you safe. This is my prayer. Okay, children. Bye. See you.